Here, it says that x is inversely proportional to y squared. If x is equal to 4 when y is equal to 3, calculate the value of x when y is equal to 12. Now here, it says that x is inversely proportional to y squared, and the way we represent that is in the following way. X is inversely proportional to y squared, and this is how we write it. Now, what does this mean? What does it mean that x is inversely proportional to y squared? Well, that means that x is equal to k all over y squared. That's what it means. So if we say that x is inversely proportional to y squared, what that means is that x is equal to k all over y squared. Now, what is x? In this question, x is equal to 4. And what is y? Well, y is equal to 3. And so we substitute x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3. And so we have 4 is equal to k over 3 squared. And then we're going to cross multiply. And so we have 3 squared is equal to 9. So this is going to be k over 9. And we put the 4 over 1 and we cross multiply. So we have 9 times 4 and we have 1 times k. Now, what is 9 times 4? Well, we have that right here. And what is 1 times k? 1 times k is simply k. And so we have that k is equal to 4 times 9. And 4 times 9 is 36. So that means that k is equal to 36. Now that we know that k is equal to 36, let's use that understanding to figure out what is the value of x when y is equal to 12. And so we use the same formula. And the formula is that x is equal to k over y squared. All right, so we have that x is equal to k over y squared. And so we substitute. What is k? We know that k is 36, so we put 36 here. What is y? Well, we know that y is 12, so we put 12 here. And so we have that x is equal to k all over y squared. In this case, k is 36 and y is equal to 12. So x is equal to 36 all over 12 squared. And so we say 12 squared, and 12 squared is 12 times 12, which is 144, okay? And so we have 36 all over 144. What is 36 divided by 144? What is 36 divided by 144? Well, 36 divided by 144 is definitely 0.25. And so we have that x is equal to 0.25. So when y is equal to 12, x is equal to 0.25. And that's the answer for this part of the question. Let's move on to another part. Here it says, they want us to figure out what is y when x is equal to 2 and 1 over 4. And so what is 2 and 1 over 4? We write that as a decimal, and that's going to be 2.25, right? Because 1 over 4 is 0.25. And so if you have 0.25 and 2, you add them, you get 2.25. And so we know what x is, and we're trying to figure out what y is. And so we're going to use this formula. And the formula says that x is equal to k over y squared. Now, how did we get this formula? Well, we know that x is equal to k over y squared because x is inversely proportional to y squared. That's what it means for x to be inversely proportional to y squared. It means that there exists a k such that x is equal to k over y squared. Okay, so what is k in this case? K, the constant k is 36. What is x? Well, x is 2.25. What is y? We don't know. We have to figure out. So we have 2.25 is equal to 36 all over y squared. We put the 2.25 over 1. And so we have 2.25 over 1 is equal to 36 over y squared. We cross multiply. And so we have 1 times 36, which is 36. And we have y squared times 2.25. And that gives us 2.25 y squared. Next, we divide both sides of this equation by 2.25. We cancel and we cancel. And so y squared is equal to 36 divided by 2.25. Next, we divide. We say 36 divided by 2.25. That gives us 16. And so we have that y squared is equal to 16. Next, we take the square root of both sides of this equation. And so the root and the power cancels out each other. And so we have that y is equal to the square root of 16. And the square root of 16 is definitely 4. So y is equal to 4. And that's the answer to this particular question.